For over half a century, Southeast Asia has been plagued by haze. Each dry season, countries like Cambodia, Lao PDR, Thailand, and Vietnam are blanketed in a thick layer of smoke and haze. This seasonal crisis costs ASEAN nations billions in economic, social, and environmental losses and releases billions of tons of carbon emissions annually. In such a region where most wildfires are inadvertently caused by people, the solution, therefore, must be community-based.
Wildfires in our region are becoming frequent and destructive due to land use changes, policy gaps, and climate change. These fires are harming health, livelihoods, and biodiversity, and most are caused by people. Community-based fire management was developed by RECOFT and its partners in 2000, and it involves communities in decision-making, using their knowledge to prevent, control, and sustainably utilize fires in ways that they need. This plan can be adjusted annually to fit local needs and is part of a holistic fire management framework that focuses not only on fire suppression, but on prevention and recovery as well. Forest communities are the best managers of forest fires because they rely on the land for their livelihoods and are most affected by these fires. By empowering them to work with governments and other stakeholders, they can drive national and regional fire management and climate strategies, leading to more sustainable and resilient outcomes.
Since 2022, RECOFT, in partnership with the U.S. Department of Agriculture Forest Service, has worked with over 20 pilot communities across Cambodia, Lao PDR, Thailand, and Vietnam to adapt and implement community-based fire management through building capacity, promoting technologies, and sharing knowledge. This regional project aims to reduce the frequency and intensity of forest fires and enhance resilience to climate change impacts.
We began by listening to the community's experiences and hearing their expertise. Together, we analyzed past fire behaviors and spread patterns to find the root causes of forest fires and landscape fires. We also assessed each community's needs and capacity for active involvement in all stages of fire management. We work closely with local governments, experts, and other stakeholders to understand their capacity, gaps, and needs. In Cambodia, we're working with communities to restore fire-affected areas by establishing nurseries and organizing tree plantation programs, while also enhancing communication among stakeholders to better share information and coordinate efforts.
ការបង្កើត Telegram របស់សហគមន៍នឹងទី1ផ្ដល់ព័ត៌មានទាន់ពេលវេលាហើយទី2ទៀតគឺយើងផ្ដល់ព័ត៌មានទៅយើងលះដឹងគ្រប់គ្នាទាំងអស់
In Lao PDR, we're working closely with the Department of Forests and the Forestry Inventory and Planning Division to develop national fire management guidelines and training local officials, women, and youth to educate communities about forest fire management, while also raising awareness through posters and community engagement. Meanwhile, in Vietnam, mainstreaming gender equality and social inclusion ensures everyone, especially women and marginalized groups, actively participates in fire management activities like planning, patrolling, and building fire breaks.
Chị em phụ nữ chúng tôi cũng thực hiện làm công tác tuyên truyền đến cho tất cả các chị em cùng nhau thực hiện. Thì từ những cái tuyên truyền và những cái hiểu biết của chị em phụ nữ làm cho nhiều chị em khác làm theo nhiều hơn, dẫn tới sự hiểu biết của nhiều chị em được tốt hơn.
In Thailand, communities and local governments are using holistic fire management approaches and innovative methods like prescribed burning to boost fire resilience and reduce the risk and impact of wildfires.
การมีหน่วยงานอย่างRECOFTเข้ามาทำหน้าที่เป็นสะพานเชื่อมในการทำงานของหน่วยงานเรากับชุมชนเนี่ยทำให้ความสัมพันธ์ของเราดีขึ้นมีการทำงานไปในทิศทางเดียวกัน
ทำแผนร่วมกันแล้วก็ให้ชุมชนรู้แล้วก็ไปผนวกกับของภาครัฐเอามามันก็จะจูนแล้วก็มันทำให้ในเรื่องของการเผาเนี่ย เรื่อง hotspot ลดลงเพราะแผนเป็นตัวหลัก
We believe that these community-based approaches can be scaled up and across the Asia-Pacific region.
We know for sure that climate change will affecting the signal of like El Nino. So all these problems of fire will be even more serious in the near future. It will be harder to stop the fire in the near future because of the extreme weather. In the ASEAN framework, the Association of Southeast Asia Nations has already a series of high-level meetings. And in order to work it together, then they just only need to really go through these steps that has been outlined. So in a high level is not a problem, but in order to work it together, the government authorities need to work it out together with the people who live and their life based on the resources at the forest. So community-based forest is very important.
It's encouraging to see governments in this region embracing more community-based solutions, but there's still a need for supportive policies, stronger community capacity, and effective financing mechanisms to fully realize the benefits of community-based and integrated approaches to fire management.